I decided that I'm gonna make a calendar. What a time to be alive. Thoughts and prayers that this doesn't fall out the window. I have to go outside for a walk every day. I'm really happy with how it looks.
Who am I? And why do I exist?
I'm so freaking psyched. I did it. Hello. Good morning. It is currently 12:42 p.m. So it's not morning anymore. That's the afternoon. It's October 29th. I currently have my air conditioning unit right here, and it's basically like having an open window. There's like gaps in it, so I need to take it down. I just published a vlog this morning. Every time I publish a video, I forget about the pain of editing. It's kind of like having a baby, I imagine. I've never had a baby, but you forget about the pain, and all you have is this beautiful end product, and I'm always so proud of it. The comments start rolling in. People are like, I like your video. I'm like, I actually do like making vlogs. So I'm feeling motivated to make a vlog today. There's some things that I need to do in this life. I just had a shop update and I'm packing like the last straggler orders. There's 4 shipping labels here, and then the rest of the orders are all envelopes. I really need to clean my studio. I just keep piling things onto the shelves, and I decided that I'm gonna set a goal for myself to paint for an hour every day. I know that seems like not a lot of time, maybe. The job is maintaining everything. Making art is like a little bonus side thing. Anyway, I want to paint more. I'm holding myself to an hour because once I get started, then I get like the ball rolling and I want to keep going. What I've been doing is setting my little timer. I go 30 minutes at a time. After 30 minutes, I take a little break and go for a little stretch. This helps me a lot, actually. So I need to paint. I need to take my AC unit down. I'm gonna go to the laundromat. I'm gonna go get a coffee, and then I think I'm gonna go for a run later. Big life update. I've been running a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean once a week for like 1.5 miles. It's great. It's actually really helping my mental health. Big runner guy these days. I finally got one of these water bottles. I'm not trying to influence you to get one. I don't think you should get a water bottle. If you already have a water bottle, you should get one. But I had a Hydro Flask literally since 2012. It was just beat up and didn't keep things cold anymore. All that to say is I love this thing as a straw. And I feel cool because I'm on like the trend, and I put this little tomato sticker on it. Isn't that so cute? Last night I went to figure drawing and I dropped a thing of pan pastel on the floor face down, and it was a total mess, and my hands were covered in black soot and I looked like a witch. So now there's pan pastel all over this, and I dropped it on the floor a couple times, so we got a big dent there. So we'll see how long that survives. Anyway, let's go do that stuff. Thoughts and prayers that this doesn't fall out the window. Okay, now where the heck did I put this? This is really making me want to reorganize my studio. Like, what if I had a table in the center of the room? I know that I'm hyped because I just had 2 shots of espresso, and I'm gonna make a mess, and then I'm not gonna have the energy to clean it up. So I'm practicing restraint by just telling you about it. Happy Halloween. Look at that little ghost. Adam and Emma dropped this off for me. I like how one of these is just a piece of bread. That's sweet. I decided that I'm gonna make a calendar, and I decided that it needs to be done by next week. I'm gonna use artwork I already made, so I'm not making new artwork, but I am gonna hand letter the names of the months and draw. Hello? Hello? Oh man, eat food and be friends? I think I like that. Oh yeah.
Y'all know her. And we all love her.
Best-selling album in the entire world, Susie Boyle, I Dreamed a Dream.
Yeah.
Everyone remembers the video.
Yes.
Everyone remembers.
These are not very important because my mom drank so much like polar seltzer starting in like early 2000s.
And the genomes and the twisties of the DNA are coming undone, unzipped, right? So.
Hey, it is Monday, November 3rd, November 4th. Tomorrow is the presidential election. I have not yet voted, so I need to do that. I'm pretty nervous about the whole shebang. What a time to be alive. And I guess that's all I'll say about that. I just got to the studio. It's like noon. I went for a run this morning. I've become one of those people who started running recently and can't shut the fuck up about it. I'm trying to run every other day, just for a couple miles. Now that the time has changed, I'm gonna try to be a little more intentional about getting outside in the morning time, just so that I don't feel like I'm losing my mind at 4 p.m. when it gets dark. What else? I'm gonna pack some orders. I have some more orders to pack, and then I need to finish my calendar. I got to August last week, 4 more months, and then I'm gonna try to get those files in probably tomorrow. And then I have figure drawing tonight. I went to Bagels, Baby's Bagels.
Getting your like, and I was like, yeah, I should.
If you need a bagel, good bagel, go to Baby's Bagels. They're good. And I had one this morning with my friend Anna. Still got a stuffy nose, but I'm making it work. Okay, cool. That's all.
Who am I? And why do I exist? And who made me? And what am I expected to do with my life?
Hi, I wanted to show you what I have done for my calendar. It's taken me way longer than I thought it was going to do this, even though I'm not making new artwork. Next year, I really want to make a calendar, kind of like Megan Wang does, and Odd Rabbits does the same thing where they do illustrations for the month and the whole thing is Riso printed on one page. But I think I literally would have to start in January. I have to start the calendar for the next year or else it's just never going to get done. Something else is that I don't really draw on my iPad. I keep wanting to call it an iPod. I don't really draw on my iPad that often. It actually hurts my hand so much to hold the Apple Pencil. I don't have like a little grippy guy for it, but I need to get one because my hand hurts just from drawing letters. And I have some illustration projects coming up, so I think I'm gonna order a little pen grippy thing. Let's look at what we have so far. So I still need to add a cover page, and I'm doing all of this in Canva. Open page, that's gonna be the front cover, and then January, February. Most of them are sketchbook pages. These aren't sketchbook pages, but I just really wanted to use these guys. March. So I'm doing colors that kind of correspond with the artwork, and then the text is different each month, just depending on the vibe, which I think is really fun because you flip the next month and it's like different enough. I really like this text that I did. A good rule of thumb for me to remember is that everything takes me twice as long as I initially estimate that it will take me. So I should just always assume that things will take me 2 times as many hours, but I don't do that. And then I feel disappointed in myself, even though I hold myself to unrealistic standards. I could just avoid the whole thing altogether by just giving myself more time. Does anyone know why this happens? Would love to know. I never hold my camera like this. You're always on a tripod. This feels funny. Country's gonna have a totally different vibe tomorrow, depending on who wins. Future me. Hang in there, I guess. Okay.
Werner Herzog. And the thing about drawing is that it is about perceiving and then interpretation of that perception onto the page. That is what it is all about. The eye is more important than the hand.
I started Abbott Elementary.
It is the hour where the sun is setting over there, but it's bouncing off the building over there, and it just blasts me with this like beam for like 45 minutes every day. I just got back from the print shop. I'm really glad that I went ahead with a proof. It's just really good to see everything way bigger, even though on my computer screen I can see everything. There's just like a couple little spots that I want to touch up. I want it to be kind of imperfect. Like I don't want to go through and touch up every little brush stroke and everything, but there's a couple spots, like namely this, like it looks like this bird is pooping, and that's just not what we want. So I'm gonna go in and fix some of these files. I think this color for May is just a little bit off. Sorry, this lighting situation is wackadoo. It's also just nice to see how the final thing's gonna look. This paper is okay. I think it probably is a thicker matte paper that we could use instead. Yeah, I'm glad that I took this home. She almost, I think, was expecting me to look through it there and decide, and I'm glad that I was like, I'm gonna take it home and take a look at it, and then I'm gonna show it to a couple of friends and just have them look through it. The back looks really nice, this little preview of everything. I feel like when I have a deadline, I get things done pretty efficiently, so I'm really happy with how it looks as an initial run. I think I can probably sell 100 copies. The Instagram story polls are so unreliable. I'll be like, who wants this as a print? And like 400 people will say yes, and then I'll sell like 20 of them. But I do feel like I can sell at least 100 of them, and then I'll do a pre-order. And then I'm gonna get some glassine bags to put them in for shipping, and then I have to order the mailers. There's kind of a lot that goes into making a new product. Obviously, I'm bummed about the election results. I kind of knew this was gonna happen. It was so close, and it was just reminding me of how things felt in 2016. It's so hard to tell because we're all in such a bubble, but I think people have been struggling and they want change, and obviously I'm not in a position to make a comment or anything. I'm just gonna keep doing my thing, making the stuff that I make, and yeah, keep on keeping on. That's all you can do. Hope you are doing okay, though, out there. I haven't painted in like 4 days. Hello. What's up?
I'm walking.
Where are you walking? Isn't it mega dark?
The daytime is too chaotic. How are you feeling about all that?
I'm okay. I'm trying not to look at social media as often. It's hard. I don't know. It feels insensitive to be like posting right now.
Maybe like trying to sell a painting at like a protest.
Yeah, literally.
That had nothing to do with the protest.
Yeah, you're like, do you guys like this or no? They're like, shut the fuck up right now.
What did people do back in the day? They just didn't show their art to anybody? What the hell?
What the hell?
What the heck?
What the heck?
I really just swore.
I actually was walking down the street the other day and I heard this grown man say frick, like, in a sentence.
No.
I have to go outside for a walk every day, or else I start gnawing at the bars of my enclosure and losing my mind and peeing on the carpet. And it's a non-negotiable, I'm realizing. Bonus points if there's trees. Trees are nice. There's a pond, that's nice. No AirPods, no music, no podcasts. We just have to go walk outside and look far away. Because I spend so much of my day looking either at my phone, my computer, my iPad, or painting about this close. That's not right. Oh, her paws are so soft. Hello, new angle. I'm using my desktop tripod. Never do that. I'm feeling a little bit frustrated and annoyed. The first iteration of the proof is the saddle stitched one, meaning it's just stapled in the center. And after flipping through it a couple times, the middle page just fell right out. And I feel like the paper is just not the quality that I want for the longevity of like, you need to use this all year long, or ideally be able to. Also, the paper is this like kind of glossy paper that smudges. I just didn't like that. I wasn't satisfied with it. I decided this was like the cheapest option. I decided that it's worth it to have a slightly nicer product and just charge a little bit more. I'm not sure on the actual price yet. They haven't gotten back to me, but I picked up this and I was so excited when I touched it because the paper is super thick and it's matte, so it seems nicer to write in. The annoying thing is that all of the spreads are upside down. I sent them a new file that was like touched up. Sketchbook scans didn't have like little things like this on them, and they used the old file, which is pretty frustrating. It just sucks that they didn't look through it enough to be like, oh, that's definitely upside down, right? Like, that's upside down. And they keep giving me these proofs without a drill hole in them, and I really want to be able to take product photos with the proof. I like working with this local print shop. It's just an Alpha Graphics, which is like a chain print shop. They print my postcards every single month, so I'm used to working with them and I like know the people that work there. But sometimes when I ask for changes and stuff, they seem annoyed, which it's annoying for me too. And I'm trying not to act annoyed. I feel like I do a pretty good job of not acting annoyed. Anyway, that's just like one of the things of running your own small business is like dealing with printers and like shipping things. A lot of it is really frustrating. Then I went to FedEx because I had to ship something. I usually just use the USPS, but they're closed today because it's Veterans Day. I just had to sit there for like 25 minutes while this woman had this really frustrating interaction with the customer service, the person at the front desk. I parked semi-illegally, so I was like worried about getting a ticket. Kind of a frustrating morning, but I'm gonna try to recover. I do feel like in general, people out in the world have been kind of checked out and frustrated looking lately, but maybe that's me projecting my own election anxieties on everything. But I'm trying to be extra nice to people because they're humans. Be nice and then be frustrated and talk to yourself in your studio, I guess is what I do to cope. Sorry, they just sent me an email, the printer did, with an invoice. They want to charge me $37 for this proof that is upside down and wrong. So I'm feeling very annoyed right now. It's so silly. Just to top it all off, my N key got stuck. So I thought to myself, I'll just peel that back out. Should be easy enough to put back in, right? It's not working. It's just flat in there. I watched like 5 different YouTube tutorials. I don't know why it's not working. God fucking damn it. Y'all, we got a proof that is right side up, no bird poop smudges. We got a drill hole so I can take some product photos. We got the right weight paper. It's matte, it's writable. It has a wire binding. It took me 3 weeks and 3 proofs and $37 plus the cost of 100 calendars, but we did it. All I need to do is take the product photos and list it on the website. By the time you're watching this, there should be a pre-order open. I need to do some calendar math and figure out when I need to close the pre-order, but I'm just gonna see how the first 100 copies sell. They should be ready to ship next week. I'm so freaking psyched. I did it. I took yesterday off because guess what? I have a sinus infection that spread to my eyes. I don't know if you noticed in this video, I haven't been wearing mascara because my eyes have been so red. Sinus infection. We're making it work. I'm just so happy that I got this done. Yay. Okay, as I mentioned, sinus infection, ignore. I just picked up my calendars, this 85 right there. Posted about it to my patrons and then to Instagram this morning, and we are almost sold out at this point, but I'm gonna do a pre-order. It's gonna close, I think, on the 20th of November. This wasn't my plan for this video. I'm glad that it happened this way though. I rarely ever do like a project start to finish within the same video, so that's kind of cool. I'm glad that you got to see like the ups and downs of the process. Obviously my frustrations have subsided. There's frustrating parts, there's fun parts, and it's all worth it to get to the finished thing. Life is worth it, even though sometimes it doesn't feel like it is. Is that too dark? I don't know. My next video I really want to make about what's inspiring me right now. I just want to hear from you if something is inspiring you, whether that is a new artist that you discovered recently, or a book, or a poetry collection, or a influencer, or a movie or TV show or something. Like, what's inspiring you right now? I want to hear from you. Please let me know in the comments and get your calendars if you want one. I love you so much, and I'll talk to you next time. Okay, bye.